Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Go! Here we go. 120! Blue there. One flag.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. First carry now for Jordan Howard. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
46 down, there's my goal.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Wentz. That's complete to the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Winston. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He fights him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Jameis to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jannard Avery, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Tackle made by Justin Evans.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Shaquille Barrett coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Winston now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down and 4, Winston. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz now on first down. And he finds Howard complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. These two teams all tied after one. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashawn Perriman there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down. 18 yards. On first down, Howard. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 75 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play. It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. Now this throw caught left side. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Jeffrey. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one? That was great, and what our camera missed was, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from the 20 as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it. Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. We often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses. Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions. It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Ready?
Following the interception, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with the
ampersand?
I like it.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. Jameis now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Winston. He hits his target, left side, Watson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. That's caught by Howard, and he loses the football a 2nd time. Wentz now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play.
Hey, forward, Tokyo!
From the gun, it's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On 2nd down, Clement. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
82.
Now Wentz. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Bravo.
Now Wentz on third down. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Wentz defers to Clement. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Winston. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To the air again with Winston. Looking for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will get them one closer. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. This time they stay on the ground. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jameis to throw it. He's got Evans. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Second down 6. Check that. Check that.
From the 41, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he's got Miller. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
54 Mike. Sunday.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vita Vea gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Running is Clement. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 29 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here's Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. Winston. It's complete. It's Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Complete. He finds Brave. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will get them one closer. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tab.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston, that's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
The Bucs take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On first down, Clement. Levante David in on the tackle. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love. Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll stay on the ground with Clement. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And Winston lost the football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case,
and he's going to go down again. Gennard Avery in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Gennard Avery. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down. Howard. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep flowing forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go with Howard again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, here comes Clement. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Barnett providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now Howard. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 93-yard kickoff return. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. Winston now for the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check pass. Check pass.
They run with Howard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Howard. And he loses the football a second time, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The big fella, the 30. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Once again, it's Clement. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On first down, it's Howard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Vita Vea, his 2nd sack of the night.
It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Winston now to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the... And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Now Winston. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. 15-1. 15-1. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Running from the gun with Howard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Running with Howard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Watch twist.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Sudfeld on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd
Come on,
and
set.
11.
50, play.
36-yard line.
Watch 54. Here we go.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Tonight's final score.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year.